From Shenandoah, from Page County, from KMAland, this is KMA News Headlines. Good afternoon, I'm Mike Peterson with the latest from the KMA newsroom on this Wednesday afternoon. Bitter cold temperatures and wind chills are expected to hang around through the early parts of this week in KMAland. The National Weather Service has issued cold weather advisories for the majority of southwest Iowa, southeast Nebraska, and northwest Missouri through noon Tuesday. Kara Foster is a meteorologist with Weatherology. She tells KMA News residents can expect wind chills as low as 20 to 25 degrees below zero over the next 2 days. The Weather Service has also issued an extreme cold warning for midnight tonight through 9 tomorrow morning, including Crawford and Carroll counties in Iowa, with wind chills nearing 35 below zero overnight. Foster urges residents to bundle up when outdoors. Nearly 40 members from several area fire departments and agencies got a refresher course on ice rescue operations over the weekend. The Midwest Regional Dive Team held its annual rescue class Saturday in Red Oak near the southwest corner of Highways 34 and 48. Red Oak Fire Chief John Bruce tells KMA News the training, which moves around the region each year, is taught by Professional Rescue Innovation and fully funded by the Iowa Fire Service Training Bureau. Bruce says the annual training is a good refresher, putting members through an ice rescue scenario. Lawmakers are back at work and the 2025 Iowa legislative session is underway. Governor Reynolds Condition in the state speech last week marked the official beginning of the new session. Among other things, Reynolds called for additional disaster aid for communities impacted by tornadoes and flooding last year. An additional $14 million is earmarked to the governor's budget proposal for fiscal 2026 to assist disaster-stricken areas. Speaking on KMA's Morning Live program Monday morning, State Representative Davis Sieck voiced his support for more state disaster aid.
The federal government and FEMA have been stumbling a lot, and it seems like Iowa is a lot more efficient than they are, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on with that. But I think that we have to do it, and I think it's important because we have to, get these communities up and going as fast as we can from all these disasters, and it's always a slow process.
In terms of education issues, the governor proposed a bill requiring public schools to ban students from using cell phones while in class. Sieck says the governor's proposal would limit students' use of cell phones during instructional time and leave it up to individual school districts to enact stricter regulations. Funding for a sizable grant will help Glenwood School District renovate a former Glenwood Resource Center campus facility. Recently, Iowa Governor Reynolds announced the district as a recipient of a child care business incentives grant totaling more than $1.4 million. Funding for the grant will help with utilities and HVAC renovations at the GRC's 103 Central Building. Glenwood School Superintendent Nicole Koiker tells KMA News she submitted the grant for some much-needed work in the building, which will house the district's administrative offices and the Kids Place Child Care Center. Supporters hope to raise $1 million to renovate the building's bottom 2 floors for Kids Place. KMA on-track weather for this afternoon. Chilly, cold flurries possible this afternoon. High of 10 above with a wind chill value of -10. And then for tonight, mostly cloudy, cold with a low 10 below zero with the wind chill values at -10 as well. More news at 5:05 and 6:05 this evening and online at KMAland.com. For KMA News, I'm Mike Peterson. So long, my friend.